If you go outside, you might see a pretty girl walking across the street like I just did walking out of the Starbucks. You probably suffer a lot from, not decision fatigue, I want to say, decision overload, I feel is a better word, where like you're sitting in your room or you're sitting in the kitchen, wherever, and you're like, oh, I gotta study for this exam, but I should also wash the car. I said I do it yesterday, and I also should look for this thing that like I need to send to my teacher or to send to someone to shadow them at work. I need to put on the application to this program, yada yada yada. You have a lot of things to do, including eating healthy, going to the gym to get a better body for your cosplays or whatever, or your femboy life, whatever you want to do. You have lots of stuff on your plate. So how do you get to it? How to get to it is a very multifaceted answer. The fact of the matter is, as the Bhagavad Gita says, I believe Krishna says this in the Bhagavad Gita, the wise know me by many names. All paths lead to me. I don't remember who said that last one. But basically, there are many different ways you could do it. I was gonna recommend you like this method where you look at your watch, like just sit with the discomfort and wait, or even procrastinate by doing self-improvement. I'm gonna give you the tactic that I just used because it's the one I just used. It's the most relevant one, and that is go outside. So, I'm sure you're familiar with, even if you're not familiar with the study, you know the vague sentiment. Like, you feel better when you go outside, don't you? You feel better in nature. It sort of replenishes you. It feels more natural. Well, they did this study. I don't remember the name of the study, but it's in the free Coursera course. It's in the free Yale course on Coursera called The Science of Well-Being. Sorry, I was distracted by a text. And in this course, like, they include a study that said that people who actually it may have not even been on Coursera. I may have seen it somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I did though. Anyways, the study said that people who spend time outdoors actually perceive time as going slower than people who spend time indoors. If you spend your time indoors or in an urban city environment, you actually perceive time as speeding up. So you have this weird thing where like you have a lot of stuff on your plate and it feels like there's not enough time. Whereas if you go outdoors, time seems to go slower. You feel like you have more time on your plate and it makes you happier. I'm sure that's the study that occurred to mind. There's a little ladybug there. Hello, little guy. Ooh. Maybe it was a she and it was mad that I misgendered her. Anyways, aside, that's the other study that comes immediately to mind, but there's other studies probably that also point out like, oh wow, it turns out people who spend more time outside in nature are actually happier. Wow, you know, it's almost as if they have more sun on their skin. It's almost as if they're breathing fresh air. It's almost as if they're getting positive stimulation. That's one I specifically remember. I think this is from Psycho-Cybernetics. It shows that people who take walks through nature, it's like, it makes you feel better and is good as a break because you're getting stimulation to your brain, but not stimulation that's like, not hyperstimulation, not stimulation that's too much, like looking at TikToks or Instagram reels or YouTube videos. It's like subtle stimulation that your brain is very familiar with, so it makes you feel better as a good break. But, so yeah, go outside because I cannot tell, this was literally just happening to me. I can't express it because I'm about to express it right now. The palms of my hand look incredibly white. I'm about to express it right now. I was inside my house and I was thinking, I have to study for this exam. I have to wash the car. Literally the examples I gave you. I should walk my dog. I should do this. And I also have to make a YouTube video and all that stuff. And I was really stressed out. And then I thought, I also want to make time to go to this cafe I like so that I want to study there specifically around other people in an environment I like and give business to an eco-friendly place that I support. And finally, I came to the conclusion, you know what? I always think I want to study somewhere and I never go until the time is perfect. So you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I had to delegate. I had to literally cut tasks off. Like, you know what? I will wash the car tomorrow. You know what? Not going to walk my dog today. Oh, well, like I walk her almost every day, so I don't feel too bad. But, and you know, so like I had to prioritize. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go to this place. I always say I'm going to go there and I never go there. So I'm going to go there. And immediately upon opening the garage, oh my goodness, the sunshine, like I thought the day was slightly overcast inside. You literally, when you're inside and in your head, you almost like your depression almost affects your mood, your view of the environment. You think the day is a bit windier or overcast than it is. And then you step outside after being in a bad mood, and oh my God, the day is sunny. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. There's a bit of a breeze in my face. The greenery the foliage is so green. It's amazing. It's like, it reminded me of another strategy I have, which I haven't implemented, but I will tell you. There was one time when I was gardening in my yard, and I saw all these little bugs and critters running about, and I felt so happy. I feel so happy whenever I'm walking with my dog and I take a break to view a bird that's nearby, or like a bees in the flowers. So you don't even have to go very far. You don't have to take a walk. Like I know I should take walks, but I'm always lazy to. If you want to take a break from your stress, literally just go outside and go to your garden and go to the grass. You don't even have to have a garden, and literally just look at the bugs inside, like on the ground, and like look at all the grass and the flowers. I did this as a kid. It's I don't know if you did this as a kid, but like I would literally just look at the rocks and look at all the tiny little like red dots, like all the red bugs moving. They're not ticks, but they look like ticks kind of. And I would literally just be entertained by that for so long. You can do that now. Like it's such a like wholesome way to entertain yourself. It's so nice. So you don't have to go on long walks. You can literally just go outside and look at some green stuff and look at the dirt and see what's there. Maybe dig a little bit, see any bugs that come out. Sucks if you're in the city, but maybe plant a garden inside. Maybe I can't. I'm not going to give you city recommendations because I don't live in a city, so I don't know. But yeah, so immediately practical. Let's end this with an immediately practical step. You're inside and you're depressed, or you feel decision fatigue from all your decisions. Go outside into your yard and literally just look through the grass. Look at your yard. Literally just take in the sun and everything. Even if it's snowy, that's still good. And just enjoy being outdoors, and you will feel so much more refreshed, and you can go back inside. Or, even better, I gave you that because that's the easiest, least resistance thing to do, but even better, go drive to a cafe to do your work. Like, be outside, be among other people. You don't even have to stay outside. You're gonna go inside the cafe, but even the car ride is rejuvenative. All right, that's all for today. See you around.